Hi, it's the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your I almost said December, your September 2017 general readings. Thank you so much for joining us here today. Welcome to any newcomers. Yes, as you can probably deduce from my background, I'm still in Poland, still in Eastern Europe, although I will be back at my more or less home base of California in about a week after having been gone for some time, a couple of months. So thank you for continuing to follow, for your like, share, subscribes, for all your wonderful support, feedback, and comments. For those of you who continue to keep me so busy and reaching out with one-on-one readings wherever I'm at, because thanks to the internet, I continue to work with both with general postings and with personal readings from any of the four corners of the globe I often like to explore. So thank you. Always an honor and a pleasure to read for you, and thank you to my regular clients as well. For those of you who may be interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me and you haven't read with me before, you can go to my YouTube channel's homepage, click on the About or Description button or words, even though I noticed that YouTube's changed their format again. You should be able to click on the About or Description buttons or word and get some information and my email address, which is Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I would be delighted to work with you. Turnaround time for personal readings is usually pretty quick. I do readings full-time, 5 to 6 days a week. It is what I do. So between 1 to 2 weeks, we can usually set up a reading for you, live or recorded, almost always within a 2-week period of time. I can usually get back with you within a day or so of your initial contact with some information. I do a wide variety of readings: love and romance, of course, compatibility charting, career, work, and finance, career overviews, year life overviews, gift readings, channeled messages from loved ones. And I also do offer package deals for clients who like to get regular monthly readings or bi-weekly readings. I offer those in package deals of 3 months and more. So if you're interested, send me an email. We'll go from there. Check your rising and your moon sign videos as well if you know them and if you can, although it's not essential. They may play out a little more predictively than your primary sun sign, and watching all three can just give you additional bits of insight and clarity into what's going on in your life, although it's not essential. Your sun sign is enough, because some people don't have the information that would give them their rising and their moon. But if you do, try to watch all three if you can to get just kind of a bigger picture glimpse of what's going on. So moving right along, this reading is for the air sign of Aquarius for September 2017 mid-month. We're looking at the remainder of September, the last half of September for the air sign of Aquarius, our lovely, beautiful water bearers, Aquarius. What does the remainder of September 2017 have in store for you potentially? We have the Ace of Swords, followed by the Five of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, followed by the Ace of Cups, and from the bottom of the deck, your overall energy for the remainder of September 2017. And guidance is the Three of Cups. That's a beautiful overall energy. So we have the Ace of Swords, followed by the Five of Pentacles. So Pentacles is earth energy. The energy of this suit usually manifests in the earthly, tangible areas of our life. Often it's things like money, finances, property, resources, assets, job, etc. Things we can see and touch and feel, or just the tangible sense of something that we can kind of feel is real and present in our lives, even in relationship energy or spirituality energy as well. Because the Five of Pentacles is a card that typically represents insufficiency and lack. It can represent financial insufficiency and lack, not having enough money to go around to pay all the bills, or the fear of that. It can represent, being fired or being downsized in terms of job, work, and career. On an emotional level, within relationships, whether it's romantic relationships or group relationships or even at work, it can represent feeling abandoned, rejected, not good enough, shut out from a group, left out in the cold. But it does also represent that resources and help are very close by and nearby. You only have to reach out and ask, or look for it, reach out for it, because that's what this light shining through this cathedral window or church window represents. This couple is not focused on it because they're only focused on their need. There's the implication, especially in artwork on other tarot decks, that they're homeless or they're out in the rain or the snow. They're in need somehow, and this light shining through represents it. On the other side, side, just on the other side, right there, is help, resources, what they need, regardless of what area of your life that manifests in. It can represent on an emotional level if you're feeling abandoned, rejected, not good enough, shut out, that there actually is that love and support and acceptance closer than you think. And it's crowned by the Ace of Swords. Swords is air energy. It's all about what goes on up in our heads, mental, cerebral, intellectual energy. It's all about how we look at things, our outlooks, perspectives, belief systems, and how it affects the way we communicate. Truth, insight, clarity, learning, education, all that mental energy. Aces represent new beginnings, the start of something new. So this can represent a new idea, the epiphany, a light bulb going off over your head, a new perspective, a fresh way of looking at something. The Ace of Swords comes in and it cuts away all extraneous fantasy and illusion and delivers the reality. It exposes, illuminates, and clarifies what something actually is. And it's generally considered a successful card. It's a no illusions card, and it's also a card of new ideas and new perspective as well. And with the Five of Pentacles, you may be, I feel like for some of you, this is how you've been feeling, and somewhere maybe around the 2nd or 3rd week of September, you all of a sudden realize something happens. It may be somebody telling you something or somebody giving you this message, or you all of a sudden realize you're not as alone as you think you are. You're not in as dire straits as you think you are. You're getting a different perspective or even some ideas about, it could be financial or business concerns. Some of you on an emotional level, it could be within your relationship or within a group of people. You may be have been experiencing some difficulties within a group of people, whether it's personal friendship, relationships, or even work colleagues, or a situation at work where you were feeling kind of not good enough or downsized or something of that sort. Some of you could even relate to job loss or being passed over for something at work, if not actually losing your job. But there's some kind of new perspective or new way of looking at it that's coming in, and it's actually helping clear away some of the emotional negativity that's around it. So you can actually see, oh, I've been feeling this way, but the truth and reality of the situation is actually this, and it's a much more positive thing than you think, regardless of what area of your life this is resonating in. Fundamentally, as I always say, the energy remains the same. So towards the end of September 2017, we have the 10 of Swords, followed by the Ace of Cups. So the 10 of Swords is a card, tends represent the ends of cycle, something completing, coming to an end of a cycle so that the next phase of it can begin, or something ending so that a whole new beginning can begin. So tends represent a cycle ending, needing to come to an end, something coming to a sense of fulfillment or completion. It represents an end. The 10 of Swords is often called the betrayal card or the stabbed in the back card, but the positive aspect of this card is that tends to represent an ending. So the worst is behind you. Whatever happened, whatever this is, and whatever area of your life it may resonate in. And of course, it's going to be different for everybody watching, and the details will be different because it's a general video and there's so many of you watching. Whatever this represents, whatever happened to put this man face down on the ground, the worst is over. It's behind you. There's a healing light shining through the swords. The sun is rising in the background. A new day is dawning. The animals are beginning to return to the scene. It's time to stand up, dust yourself off, and continue to move forward into a different sort of future. So the worst is behind you, and it's that's beautifully illustrated by its accompanying card, which is the Ace of Cups. So you have two aces here, so definitely potential for brand new beginnings, insight, perspective, and also on an emotional level, because the 10 of Swords is paired with the Ace of Cups. So this is a beginning with new potential on an emotional level, because Cups is water energy, and it usually manifests, the energy of the suit of Cups manifests in the watery mercurial world of emotions, feelings, and relationships. Sometimes this represents new love and romance, or just new emotional awakenings. Some of you, it may not be a personal romantic relationship, but it can represent, even in job, work, and career, it can represent seeing something in a different light, maybe seeing something that you thought was bad as a blessing in disguise. And there's some, it looks like at the end of the month, there's some new opportunities opening up. It could be a new job offer, or a new, options or potentials potentials on job or work or career path. It could be new love and romance for some of you. It could be reconciliation energy for some of you. It could also be friends and people who care about you, just kind of supporting you, helping you look at something which you were viewing as negative, painful, challenging in a different way, a more healing way, and feeling much more positive and hopeful at the end of the month, which is beautiful. I say friends too because your overall energy is the Three of Cups. This is a card. It just has a strong social and fun theme to it. It does represent spending really enjoyable, good, fun time with people. But on a deeper level, it's people that care about you, that you care about, people who accept you for who you are and vice versa, that you don't have to pretend with, that get you, kind of that kinship, kindred spirit, sisterhood, brotherhood kind of energy, people that really kind of get what you're about and vice versa. I think that's going to be important to you. And remember that Five of Pentacles, that help, resources, what you need is very close by. With the Three of Cups as your overall energy and guidance, Aquarius, I feel like whatever area of your life this is resonating in, to whatever degree or intensity, it looks like reaching out and relying on friends and friendship and the people that really care about you, and actually getting out and having a good time is what's going to help kind of overcome this and help give you a fresh new perspective and allow that healing energy come in, because you have potential for brand new beginnings for the remainder of September. That's absolutely wonderful. So take advantage of everyone and everything around you to kind of help pump up that energy. Beautiful. So Aquarius, that pretty much sums up your September 2017 mid-month readings. I hope that you have found them helpful and useful in some way. Again, if any of you are interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me, you can go to my YouTube channel's homepage, click on the About or Description button or word for some more information, and also my email address, which is MAGGIE, the number 1, McGuire@gmail.com. I would be most happy to work with you. I will see you all again in a couple of weeks for the October 2017 general readings. And until then, Aquarius, my lovely water bearers, until then, as always, I wish you joy, peace, blessings, and a happy life. And I hope to see you back here again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.